On the Fox News show Outnumbered, they're going to discuss rape. Get your facepalm ready.
Some eyebrow-raising comments about sex assaults coming from the former president of George Washington University. In a recent radio interview, Dr. Stephen Trachtenberg said that women should simply drink less alcohol if they don't want to be raped. He said women need to be trained not to drink in excess so they can punch guys in the nose if they misbehave. I do that occasionally. Women's groups were quick to condemn his comments. Okay, Lou, now, should this be controversial? Because this ex-university president acknowledged two things. He said that some men take advantage of women who drink too much, and also that women shouldn't drink so much because you could potentially be putting yourself in a dangerous situation. Should this be controversial, what he said?
I don't think so. As a father of two sons, two daughters, I will tell you, the last thing you want is any child, a boy, a girl, it doesn't matter, to be defenseless. And if you don't teach your kids and pray that they learn to never, ever take on additional vulnerability to just the everyday life in this society, why should there be anything controversial about it? Losing control of oneself, exposing oneself, and creating tremendous vulnerability is, to me, a disastrous choice for anyone to make, boy or girl.
Harris, what about people that say, well, it's like saying, well, if women are drunk, that it's somehow justification for rape? I mean, what about that argument that says no matter what a woman does, I don't care how much she drinks, that's not justification for bad behavior from a man?
Well, personal responsibility is, I think, also what Lou is alluding to is very important in all of this.
Yes. Personal responsibility in terms of rape. If you get raped, you should have taken more personal responsibility for yourself. There's a really interesting moment there when Lou Dobbs was talking. He's talking about the rape victims, and he says, you gotta be careful and make sure you don't, quote, lose control of yourself. So you're going to bring up losing control of yourself in a situation where there's a rape victim and a raper, and you're talking about the rape victim shouldn't lose control of themselves. Not the raper. Lou Dobbs did not say, hey, maybe the raper shouldn't lose control of himself and rape. No, he said, well, if you drank a shitload and you're really drunk and you're knocked out, well, you shouldn't have lost control of yourself and gotten drunk because obviously the guys are going to rape you once you're unconscious on the couch. Duh. I mean, this is victim blaming 101. See, the amazing thing is this, man, like that point of like, hey guys, just like everybody be careful. Let's all try to be responsible. That's not a bad or outrageous or controversial point. If you first say and make clear, well, you need to train the men not to rape. You want to talk about self-control? How about taking wild, insane, crazy teenagers, 20-year-old guys and 30-year-old guys, whatever, at some sort of a party, right? Hormones raging. They're drinking, they're getting crazy. How about teaching them? I get it. You're young, you're a guy, you have sexual urges. We all understand that. We all get them. But under no circumstances ever do you have sex in a way where there's not obvious and clear consent, okay? So why not just, if you just say, let's teach self-control to the men, okay, train the men not to rape, then, yes, you're allowed to say everybody be responsible, let's not get crazy, let's not all go way too drunk, etc., etc. But that's the problem. The problem is oftentimes in these conversations, you don't have that caveat, you don't have that hedge, and it's not implied. Like some people think, oh, it's implied. Obviously you say don't rape. But no, that's not implied because sometimes people, the first point they make is, well, what'd you expect? She got drunk. So you are victim blaming. And it's the same thing, like we've all heard the argument before. Why are you dressed that way? Oh, you have a short skirt? Well, obviously you were going to get raped. You're wearing a short skirt. You're enticing men to rape you. Or we live in a free country. You can wear whatever the fuck you want and you should expect not to get raped because we're civilized human beings. How about that for a radical idea? It's also like the recent nude photos that were leaked from celebrities. Some people legitimately made the argument, well, they shouldn't have taken the pictures in the first place. So their privacy gets violated and they get hacked, and your point is stop living your life as you please in a free society and monitor your emotions. Not, hey, it was fucked up what the hackers did, man. Maybe they should exercise self-control and not break the law. our moral compass is all over the fucking place, man. Just focus on who you know the perpetrators are and the victims are and talk in clear moral terms. Why we try to make it fuzzy lines and why we try to blame both and give credit to both, it's this weird thing that we do with only certain crimes. We should try to rise above it, be more rational, and if you're going to make a more nuanced point, at least start out by being totally crystal clear and say, don't fucking rape.